Hello.
Hi, everybody. I always for some reason, the fucking intro constantly freezes. And so I never know when we're live. It just suddenly, it's like, okay, you're live because it just gets stuck. It's actually infuriating. StreamYard, get your shit together. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Unqualified Experts. We have the illustrious, the gorgeous, the beautiful, the enchanting Mint Salad with us today. I'm pointing in the wrong direction. There it is.
Hello.
Mint,
It's me.
doing this. It's you. Thank you for coming back on. The last time you were on it was on a Z Next Tuesday, and you were here in studio. That was so fun.
It was. I had a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Now I'm having a lot of fun here too.
Yay.
It's fun time.
It is fun time. And I like that you bounced like the whole time. I think that's amazing, especially because, well, look, I'm just going to say what everyone's thinking. Boobs.
Boobs are very nice.
Boobs are fantastic.
It also helps with anxiety too. So killing two birds. Get it? With one stone.
Two birds with one stone. Do you hear that, you guys?
Yeah.
I like those posters that you have in your background.
Thank you.
Are those is that a specific type of art? They remind me a little bit of, but like way cooler than those old blacklight posters that they used to have at like Hot Topic and stuff, or Spencer's Gifts.
It's way cooler than that.
Definitely way cooler than that, but like sort of the same vibe.
Yeah, these are Cyberfrog posters by Ethan Van Sciver is the line artist. Wow. Kyle Ritter is the colorist. I got these are felt so I can feel them.
I thought that they didn't look like paint. They look like something different. Those are felt.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That is so cool. I love that the camera is just like wildly. Thank you for showing us the posters, Riley.
Zia says thank you to you. And he gives you a thumbs up.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the stream, you guys. I'm so happy to see all of the wonderful names in chat tonight. I have a guest, so I'm not going to go through and say hello to every single person here, but you are all here. I see all of you. I love all of you. Thank you so much for being here. You guys are wonderful and fantastic. We're live. We're here. Backhand, thank you so much for your love through Streamlabs. You're amazing. We've got a couple of golden shower boys to kick off the night, and then we've got some fun. So, Mitt, you've never done Unqualified Experts before, right? So this is where we give advice to the internet. I have some problems that we're going to do our best to help people with, and I cannot wait to hear some of your takes on this. I feel like it's going to be awesome.
Well, that's exciting. I love to give people answers to problems when they're not asking me specifically. That's my favorite thing.
That's the
unsolicited advice.
It's unsolicited and unqualified, but we're gonna do it anyway. I do love that.
Yeah. I'm putting my my psychologist hat on tonight.
Perfect.
I don't have an actual hat. I wish I did, but you know.
What would a psychologist hat look like?
A big old brain beanie.
I like that.
A brain beanie.
I like that a lot.
That'd be pretty cool.
Like Pinky in the Brain.
Yeah.
K9 Bandit, thank you so much for the golden shower, boy. Oh, and I forgot to ask you. I know you're down because you did it with me before, but are you down to do bikini?
Yeah.
Yeah. I had a feeling, but I just wanted to ask first instead of just assuming. Just assuming that you want to do bikini. K9 Bandit, thank you so much for the golden shower, boy. That's the first one of the night. He says, I'm excited for tonight's show. Great energy. K9 Bandit, hell yes. Look at.
Woo.
Wait. I always fuck up on the. Nope, this way.
Yeah. It's hard.
Yeah, it's weird because it's like the opposite of where you are. Like to me, you're on this side. It's because it's mirrored, I guess. K9 Bandit, thank you so much for the super chat. And then we also got a golden shower boy from Mr. Slosher. Mr. Slosher, thank you so much for the golden shower boy. He says, hey girls, you both look amazing. Mint bouncing also helps with my anxiety. Oh, that's awesome. Looking forward to a good show to help me through this night shift. Fuck yes. We're going to help people through the night. There it is. There's the psychologist hat.
Yeah, it was my psychologist hat, which was signed by Lila, god damn it.
Oh, I was going to say, who's Lila? Lila signed that?
Yeah. I look at the name and it's like, I read it before like, oh, wait. That's not how you pronounce her name. Oops. I've only met her once. So, okay.
Where did you get to meet Lila? Oh, it's fine. I've only met Lila once.
It was at the it was Chrissy Mayer stand-up that she didn't go to, but instead I met her, Lila, and there's Rackets was there, Aaron, and from Steel Toe.
Oh yeah.
April.
That second. Yeah. I see what you're saying. Yeah. So cool. That was in Minnesota, right?
Yeah, that was in Minnesota. It was fun.
That was the Minnesota one. I got to travel this year and actually like start going to some of these things. I think it would be so fun.
Hey, you should.
I'm gonna make it to at least some of them. Dan, thank you so much for a XiaLand membership. Look at that. That's a one gifted membership. I can't see who it's to on here, so I don't know who got it, but whoever got it, yay. Dan, thank you so much for making another heathen. That makes me so happy. So welcome aboard.
Woo.
Whoever has been heathenized. I'm sure you were a heathen long before you were here. You guys are awesome. Okay, so I have some stuff.
Ooh, I like stuff.
We have stuff and things. That's what I was gonna do. I was picking up my phone to go pick up the stuff that I was to be, and now I forgot where it was. Okay, no, there it is. Okay, so here it is. All right. So this first one, we're starting off with kind of a long one, and then we'll get into it. But first, let's just Tristan got the membership. Backhand, thank you so much. Tristan 471, welcome to the rank of heathens. Fuck yeah, that's awesome. Healer, oops. Healer, thank you so much for the super chat. That's 5 from Healer. For the boobers, stay for the boobers. I mean, what other reason is there? It's boobs. It's all boobs.
Yeah, boobs are great.
Boobs are fantastic. I just love them. They're so squishy too. It's like, anyway, Healer. Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying. Okay, so this is a bit of a long one.
All right.
Now me and this guy is 19 and his girlfriend's 19. Me and my girlfriend have had our fair share of drunk experiences, and most are bad for me because when she drinks, she is completely different and is a horny drunk. You think that'd be good for him, but apparently not. One time we just had a huge argument about her drinking without telling me because we have a 2-month-old baby and it lives with her. Good Lord, this is getting worse the more I read it. And out of nowhere, she just says, so are we going to F later or what? And I was taken aback. And she said, would you rather I fuck someone else or you? I think it's late enough that I can, in the stream, that I can start saying fuck, right?
Yes.
It's been long enough. We're good. Okay.
Yeah, we're good.
Okay. Because YouTube's so weird about that. You get fucking
5 minutes.
5 minutes?
Yeah, it's a 5-minute rule. You have to clear 5 minutes and then you can have all the F-bombs you want.
Great. Can we say the C word too? Is that like an okay thing?
Which one?
See you next Tuesday.
Oh, probably.
Right? We can say cut. Okay.
Yeah.
No reason to. I just so I know. She's also gets verbally abusive and very comfortable around people. She's going out with her friend, who's a 20-year-old female, and she threw a party over a year ago where she drunk kissed 3 people because she thought it was okay because your sister was doing it. She's friends with my sister. That's how we met. And after I exploded on her saying that's cheating and broke it off for like a week, but got back because it was only a peck. Another incident was where she drunk kissed my sister in front of me, and we went upstairs and I was livid with her, and she swore up and down that she'd never do it again. She told me if she ever slept with anybody drunkenly or mistakenly, she'd tell me out of guilt. I don't believe this for a second because she admitted to her friend she had a crush on her old coworker, and I was free to do what I wanted after. She's going out drinking tonight with Kay, the same girl who threw the party, and every time she drinks or goes out to drink, I cannot shake this feeling she's going to drunk kiss someone again, and she's either going to lie to me about it or I'll find out another way. I know this level of trust is concerning, but she has given me zero reason to trust her because of her past actions. Is there a way to move past the mistrust and worry?
Should I go first?
You can go first if you have thoughts.
I do have thoughts. So they're both 19.
Yeah.
Is that, and they have a child.
Mm-hmm.
I think that the guy should leave in the middle of the night with the child and drive as far away as possible.
I like that. I like that a lot. All right. I like where your head's at. Yeah, that's absolute. First of all, it's fucking crazy to me that he keeps like giving her all of these chances, and she's not showing any remorse for this. This isn't an action that she's trying to fix. She's not saying, hey, I'm so sorry I did this. Also, the fact that they're both 19, that's so ridiculously young. If she wants to get drunk and party and fuck people, I think that you're going to have to just let her do that, but you should go. You shouldn't be there.
Yeah.
Like,
I just find it really weird that why would you hitch yourself to a person when you're 19? You're both 19 and have a child who by her behavior, it could not be yours. You don't know.
That's a good point. He could get a paternity test or paternity test just to be on the safe side. You never know.
Yeah. So that guy is screwed. He's screwed.
I think that he just needs to not be with her. And I kind of feel the same way about being really young and in relationships. And plenty of people do it. They're young and in relationships. But I just think being young is the time for you to figure your shit out and decide what you want. And I don't think at 19, if she's getting out and getting drunk and kissing people at parties, that she's ready to settle down. And the fact that they have a kid sucks because now they're tied together literally for the rest of their lives. But that doesn't necessarily mean he needs to be tied to her in a relationship sort of way. I think he just needs to get out and try to figure out a way to co-parent as best they can. But they're so young. That's wild.
Yeah. It would be really hard to raise a child alone, but also if it's a baby, you have to get out now. Like, because if you wait until you're 5 years old, if they're 5 years old and you're fighting constantly in front of them, it's going to establish to that child that this is good behavior. You should do this and proceed to do this behavior for the rest of your life. Versus if you just straight up left a note like, hey, I don't trust you, you're kissing too many people, and nothing that you're going to do is convince me that you are trustworthy. I'm just going to straight up leave. Goodbye. Here's $500 for the child. Just straight up leave. And then I just think that is probably the appropriate thing to do, because you're 19, you're still young. You have so many years. You haven't even hit your 20s.
Mm-hmm.
You just
no. They're not even of legal drinking age. They have so many more drinking years. And the fact that she doesn't see any problems with this is the biggest thing, really. And she keeps saying she's not going to do it again, but clearly when she gets drunk, she does. I don't think people are saying in chat, and they're right, that he can't really take off with the kid because that is absolutely kidnapping.
Yeah, it is.
It totally is. I don't think he should bounce on the kid either. He should be in the kid's life. I just think that they aren't going to work together as a couple.
So kidnapping is out of the picture. Dang it.
Probably not the best idea. Maybe you shouldn't kidnap the kid. Just keep this guy out of prison. Whatever.
You should probably they're not, it doesn't say they're legally married.
No, they're just together.
Okay. So I think that okay, instead of leaving in the middle of the night, go up to the mother, be like, hey, I'm going to leave. I'm leaving. However, I want to see our son. But I guess the problem would be to, you know what? Actually, here's a practical solution. Hide a phone where a child would find it with a phone number. You ditch, but the child finds this phone with the phone number. And the child can call you, and then you're like, "Hi, I'm your dad." What if it takes 5 years?
I still think he should be a part of the kid's life. I don't think he should just split. I think that's a terrible idea. I think that he needs to stick around and co-parent. He just shouldn't. They shouldn't be a couple. They don't even live together.
Wait. How do you raise a child when you're not in the relationship with the child? I mean, with the parent, and you have a child to raise.
Lots of people do that. Joint custody. Most people do that.
Joint custody?
Yeah, you
then get joint custody.
Yeah. You say you share the kid back and forth. Like you take like whatever the arrangement is. It looks different for everybody depending on work schedules, whatever it was going to be. Like I have the kid on the weekends, you have him during the week, or we split these days. Like you can work it out however you want to work it out. But yeah, definitely joint custody.
I've never been in a situation with joint custody personally. I've only been in a situation where the problems got so bad that it took like several years for my father to be like, all right, fine, I don't want these kids to have a bad life. I'm gonna call Child Protective Services. That happened when I was 5, so I have the memory. I'm just saying to this father, you have to choose now. You can't just be like, oh well, maybe things will work better or something. Maybe things will be better. I'm like, no, you have to do it now, or else you're going to traumatize that child, and you're going to teach the child not how to be a proper person. So honestly, I'm just going based off of my personal experience. So don't traumatize the child. That's my advice. That's my
good advice.
unqualified advice.
No, that is very good advice. And I do
Yeah.
agree that they need to break up, because them trying to raise a kid now, it's not going to work trying to raise a kid together in that way as a couple.
Yeah.
That being said, he needs to be there for the kid. The kid needs the mom. The kid needs the dad. Outlaw 2, I saw you talking about in the chat, talking about like filing a restraining order against the mom. I don't think that that's going to work or be a good idea. He's talking about how they're both having drunk experiences and going out because they're 19. He's also going out and getting drunk too. He's just not kissing people. I don't think that, and the kid lives with her and her parents. Like, I don't think the kid's in any immediate I mean, granted, we don't have any more information here, but I don't think, just based on what we know, I don't think that's grounds to like try to get the kid taken away from her. And I don't think that's a good idea either. I think you should try. They're both super young and they're trying to do the best they can. Like,
it takes a lot for the government to take the child from you.
It does. It takes a
lot. So you have to try to work it out.
Yeah.
Like, joint custody is probably the safest bet here, but don't be with her.
They just need to break up. Yeah. I just think he needs to not be with her. I just think they shouldn't be in a relationship. I don't think that he's necessarily going to be a better dad just because he doesn't kiss people when he drinks. Like that, I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, that can work out. But we've got another one from Saw. Thank you so much for the golden shower, boy. That is another one from Saw. He says, hi, beautiful muscle mommy, and Mint, you look beautiful too. That was funny. We both thought of Mint at the same time for tonight, and Ashton will come on anytime you need someone. Love and hugs. Saw, thank you so much. I got love and hugs from Backhand. I got love and hugs from you. Mint's amazing. I texted her yesterday and she was like, I'll do it, because I was not on top of my shit at all.
I'm never on top of my shit, so I get it.
It's hard to be on top of your shit all the time. Saw, thank you so much for the super chat. You're awesome. We got another 5 from Waza Palooza the Drunk. 5 from Waza. He says, once the trust is broken, there is no going back. Waza Palooza, thank you so much.
I agree.
Yeah, for the most part, I agree. Some people make it work. Sometimes people get through cheating and are fine. I've seen it happen. It depends on the type of person you are. It depends on the circumstances. That's very, very, very situational. But yeah, for the most part, it's really fucking hard to get that back, and you probably won't ever.
Yeah.
Yeah. Probably not. Russell Hall with another 5. Russell, thank you so much for the super chat. He says, somehow I doubt him leaving his kid alone with that woman will help it establish healthy behavior patterns. No toddler needs to see their mom get DP'd.
Hence why I originally suggested kidnapping the child.
Yeah.
Because you'd be a better parent than a mother would.
But we just don't know that. We don't know if he's out drinking and getting fucked up too. They're just young. Neither of them should be parents.
Yeah.
But they are. And so they have to try to make the best of it as best they can. If their parents are involved, that helps a ton. That helps a lot. And then from ASC Presents, which I know that this is Mr. Riley. What the fuck are you talking about, Salad? Young Clippa. Riley, thank you so much.
He never understands what I'm talking about. You never understand. Maybe it's the thick autism accent.
An autism accent? I've never heard that in my life. Oh, that's amazing. What's an autism accent?
It's the same autism accent that makes everyone think I'm drunk or high all the time, when in fact I'm incredibly sober and would like to be drunk or high right now.
Do you drink and smoke, Mint?
I prefer to smoke at night, but I stay sober during the day so I can do my work as fast and good as possible. If I were high, I would go really slow, and that would reflect in my movie reviews. I've done some movie reviews high, and they're so hard to sit through because normally it takes some time for me to even come up with a sentence. Like, this is my normal coming up with a sentence speak. But if I'm high, I'm like, well, you see, actually, that's what it would sound like if I were high. If I was drunk, I think I'd be going faster and slurring more. So
could be fun.
Autism. Yeah, it could be fun. Yeah. But that is the autism accent right there.
I like that so much. Wait, so people often think that you're drunk or high?
Constantly. I get so many comments. Are you high? Are you drunk? Are you high? Are you drunk? Like, I mean, that was a valid criticism when I was high in some of my movie reviews. But I don't do high movie reviews. I haven't done a high movie review for like 6 months, and I get more of those comments now.
I look, honestly, don't feel too bad because I get that. Actually, Disparu was just, I think he was just in the chat on Camel Thoughts. I think a couple of weeks ago was like, wait, because I'm sober. I haven't drank in almost 10, no, a little over 9 years. And Disparu was like, wait, you don't drink? He's like, I just assumed you were drunk for all of your streams. He's like, wait, so you just have that much energy? And yeah, so I get that also, I guess. I don't know. Maybe it's the ADHD for me, whatever the fuck it is. People think I'm drunk sometimes, and I'm not at all.
Yeah.
Oh,
If there was a pill that I could take to cure that, that'd be nice. But I don't. There's no pill that I take.
No pills.
No pills. That'd be cool if I had pills.
What kind of pills would you like?
The ADHD ones. Like, I am so scattershot.
I should have known that I had ADHD. When Street Bikes guy says I have Asperger's Mint, I guess I get asked that all the time. So I guess it's common. Yeah, I should have known. I didn't get diagnosed with ADHD until I was an adult, and I should have known that I had it when I took Adderall at a party for funsies, and I just felt really good and like normal. It was like the most calm and even I've ever felt in my life, and I was like, is this supposed to do something to me? How come everybody else is high and having a great time, and I'm just like, I felt so level, and that should have been my first. I didn't even think about it. I guess I was just an idiot. Yeah, because the meds were working, dum-dum. That's why.
When I first got diagnosed when I was 18 with ADHD, I got diagnosed with Asperger's when I was 16, but then I was like, why am I so anxious? Oh, well, you have ADHD. Here's Ritalin. And I tried the Ritalin. And I was like, wow, this is actually the most calming, most like, I'm so focused drug that I've taken, and I don't have Ritalin. I wish I had it, but I don't.
Do you think you could go get a prescription for it?
No.
They won't give it to you?
Nah.
I
prefer to honestly, I find it I do like the way that I work, which is pretty scattershot, which means like when I am completing all these things that I've started in a scattershot way, then I've like completed 6 things at once.
Okay. Hey, that works. Look, I'm the same. Today was kind of that sort of day for me as well. As like a weird where I was just running around. I got a lot done, but I get it done in such a, like you said, like a scattershot kind of way. Like it's all ass backwards. Like I'll start one thing and I'll do that for a little while, and then I'll go and I won't finish that task. And then I'll go start like do the same thing and start 3 or 4 other tasks. And then I just sort of ricochet around my house doing the 6 tasks in no particular order until eventually they're all done. Like I got the things done, but I don't complete one thing at a time.
Yeah, that's very much my experience too.
Yeah. Okay. At one point I could go maybe see a psychologist about medication, but for now I just try to make it work for me. I feel like the ADHD fuels me in some ways, and I just kind of am like, all right, some days I can't focus and I can't get anything at all done, and it's insanely fucking frustrating. And then other days I get what I could get done in a fucking week done in like a day.
It's a superpower.
It is. It is a superpower. I think that's a good way of looking at it. I like that a lot. I like that a ton. We got another super chat from Courtney Russ. Courtney, thank you so much for the super chat. Oh, wait, did you have your surgery? I mean, I'm assuming yes, because it's at night, but maybe you've got to be up by now. Courtney, thank you so much for the super chat. He says, love and hugs for you, Xia. Hi, Mint. Courtney, thank you so much. I hope that you're doing good after your surgery. I hope you're feeling okay. I'm assuming that it happened because maybe there's a night surgery that's happening, but maybe not. And I hope you're healing up well. Hell yes. He did get a surgery. Awesome. Okay. I hope that you're doing good.
I've never surgeried before.
You've never had any surgery before?
No, I haven't.
Wow, that's good. That's really good. Surgery is fucking terrifying. But like once you get through it, it's always fine. Getting my boobs done was my first surgery, and I'm going to get them redone on February 12th, and that'll be my second surgery.
Oh, nice.
They're going to be much bigger. I'm very excited.
2 days before Valentine's Day. Perfect timing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Getting them done specifically for Valentine's Day. Nice. But yeah, it was fucking terrifying. I told the anesthesiologist before I went in that I was like, I'm freaking the fuck out. Like the nurse was concerned because my heartbeat was so fast on the thing. And the other, she looked at the other nurse and she was like, her heartbeat is like really high. And the other nurse was like, she's just nervous. Hi, Sonia. Just want to say hi. Hi. She's so cute. Oh my God. She was like, she's just nervous. And then the anesthesiologist came in and I was like, dude, I'm freaking the fuck out. And he's like, don't worry, we'll just give you a little cocktail. And so before they wheeled me in, they pushed something through your IV and immediately felt like I was both flying and also melting into the walls. And every worry, it was
they have
amazing.
these drugs?
Yes. And it's crazy.
And they're denying the public.
Because I can see why if you had these access to these drugs, I'd be a fucking junkie. Like I'd be high as a goddamn kite. It felt amazing. I remember getting wheeled out and I was just like, oh, I feel great. And then I vaguely remember being wheeled into the surgery room and my surgeon was like, so Zia's from Hawaii and he's talking to the anesthesiologist and he's like, yeah, so he's going to Maui, blah, blah, blah. And I just remember being like, you know what's weird? And then I don't remember anything. And that's it. And then I woke up and I felt the most rested I've ever felt in my entire life. Being under anesthesia is like the best sleep you could possibly get, but it's freaky because you don't know what's going to happen.
I think I've only been under anesthesia once. I think what was the experience? So went to my first house. They took me to a dentist because all of my teeth were rotted because of I was just eating so much sugar and no regular foods. And so I had to put crowns on all of my baby teeth.
Whoa.
And so I remember they put me under anesthesia, but I woke up at some point being carted from one room to another room. And then I fell asleep again. And then when I woke up, I got crowns on all of my teeth. So
that's actually kind of awesome. They're just like, let's just put her to sleep and crown everything. Do you remember anything from the experience at all?
No, I think they anesthesiaed me because I was 6 years old. So
that makes sense.
Traumatic.
And there's probably no way to get a 6-year-old to sit still while they do dental work for however many hours.
Yeah. I wish I did that for my braces though.
I heard getting braces is painful.
It is painful. Even when I replaced my chipped tooth, they didn't put me under anesthesia. They just numbed my gums above my tooth. And I didn't feel anything, but I could hear the teeth noises. And it was infuriating because they had to grind down my teeth a little bit in order to have the plastic put on my teeth. That was a horrifying noise.
Do you hate going to the dentist? Does it freak you out?
Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like the dentist at all. Every time I hear about the dentist, every time I'm in a dentist, I'm just like, no, they're going to touch my teeth. My precious teeth.
My precious teeth.
Yeah.
That's so funny. I'm the opposite. I do not in the slightest mind going to the dentist. I actually kind of like it. I know that sounds so weird. I was talking about that recently where whenever I go to the dentist, like when I got my tooth pulled, I've got a tooth pulled and they put an implant in. I wanted him to show me the tooth because I was like, as he pulled it out, I was like, oh, because they keep checking in on me and I'm like, I'm fine. Do whatever the fuck you got to do. And afterwards I was like, can I see the tooth? Because it's so fascinating. The root is like this long and it's so bloody. It's crazy how far into your skull it goes. And to me, it's just so interesting. Like I always want to see what they're doing. Like if they'll let me hold a mirror up and watch when they're doing stuff in there, I'll ask them sometimes to do that. I don't know why, but I like it. I just find it kind of interesting, I guess.
It is fascinating. It's like, what are you? Teeth are weird.
Teeth are weird.
I mean, I don't like the idea of someone poking at my teeth because, it's just the idea of somebody experiencing teeth pain in a movie, for example, gives me teeth pain. So somebody messing with my teeth gives me teeth pain. And
no, you're normal. That's everyone. That's absolutely normal. I don't know what's wrong with me. No one likes going to the dentist. That's not a thing that they look forward to. Not that I look forward to it. I just think it's kind of cool.
You know what's fascinating? So all my lower teeth are very sensitive. But I've never told the dentist. They're like, "Oh, tell me when it's sensitive," and they hit it, but it hurts a tiny bit. But I'm like, I will never tell them because I don't want them to tell me that I have sensitive teeth and I have to do something special to my teeth. I just want to be normal. So,
do you use Sensodyne? I heard that actually helps a lot.
I do have Sensodyne. Yes.
Nice. Wait, so hot or cold or both? Because that sucks either way.
I think it's just cold. I have cold sensitive teeth.
All right, that's not as bad, but if you can't eat ice cream, wait, are you an ice cream person?
I prefer frozen yogurt.
Okay, but still,
Yeah.
same sort of idea. I would
Yeah.
cry. I would actually cry.
You know what my favorite thing? I just bite it. I like the pain. Jumping. Jumping fully. I want to feel the pain in my teeth.
Is that like your type of BDSM where
Yeah.
you're doing it and you're like, hold on, baby, I'm going to get some ice cream. Let's make this interesting.
Oh, yeah.
Hurt me.
Exactly.
Oh, that's so funny. We've got a couple more super chat, or a few more super chats to get to. Courtney Russ, thank you so much for the super chat. He says everything went pretty well. Okay, pretty well is good. Hopefully you're not in a lot of pain. I know that that's probably not the case, but hopefully they gave you some decent painkillers for it. But pretty well. Okay, that's good. That's good. I'm glad. Very glad. Wazapalooza the Drunk, thank you so much. Another golden shower boy. Look at this. What size are you going for? Sometimes too big is too much. Honestly, I'm a legs man. Keep yours in shape. Thank you, Wazapalooza. Yeah, definitely going to keep the legs in shape. Can't not go to the gym or I'll lose my absolute mind. I'm not going for a particular size, like a cup size or anything like that, but I would like a maybe double the size that they are now. I don't know. I showed the way that
Nice.
I want them bigger. Like as I knew as soon as I woke up and saw these and they started to like round out and drop, I was like, fuck, I did not go big enough. And then I ended up having complications. So I had to go back to get it fixed anyway. And my surgeon was the one that brought it up. He's like, look, now is the time to consider if you want to change the size, do it now. Cause I have to do a surgery to fix them anyway. So he's like, you may as well do it while you're under, because I don't want to have to get a third surgery. There's no fucking way.
Yeah.
And it was like an extra $2,000 because he's only charging me for the cost of the implants and I have to pay for the anesthesia fee and the hospital fee, but he's not charging me his surgeon's fee, which is a decent amount. Yeah, because he's absolutely great. So I'm not going so big that they're going to look ridiculous on me. I'm a small person, but they're going to be big. They're going to be
that's exciting. I want bigger tits, but since mine are natural, I'm just like, I don't want to mess with them at all.
Don't. Your boobs are amazing.
Yeah.
I mean,
when I become in my 40s and they are sagging to the floor, then I'll get some breast implants. I mean, they're already pretty that saggy right now.
I've seen them. I feel like they're not saggy at all. They just have a beautiful natural hang.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, I think they're so
appreciate.
Nice. Yeah, you don't have to touch yours. You don't got to do nothing. They're beautiful. Russell Hall, thank you so much for the super chat. 2 from Russell Hall. He said, why would they crown baby teeth? Freaking crooks.
Because they were very rotted. Like incredible. Like 5 years straight of just eating sugar and no brushing my teeth.
And then, how are you supposed to eat? Like you need teeth, even if they're baby teeth. And then eventually they just fall out, I'm assuming, with the crown, right?
Yeah. I've definitely had it where I've taken my crowns off. Like just by accident, like biting on a Jolly Rancher, and it's like, oh well, there goes my crown. Let me just pop my crown back in.
I love that they gave you crowns because you rotted your teeth, like your teeth got rotted from eating too much sugar, and they're like, here, also, child who has rotten teeth, take this Jolly Rancher.
That's how I knew I was just supposed to suck on him, because I would just chew on them. I would be like. I like to chew on a good sucker too, just for fun.
How many licks can you get through a Tootsie Roll before you just eat it?
Probably 100, and then I'll be like, well, this is small enough for me to bite. Just put it against my molar. It's got the most surface area.
That's kind of what I do. I like that. Hippopotamus, thank you so much for another golden shower boy. Also, hi, Hippopotamus. We missed you last stream. Sarah and I both put our glasses on for this one. Hell yes. We're overwhelmed by beautiful babes and full of steak. Oh my God. Ooh. We're so happy you're streaming together again. You lovelies are our thing. Hi, Sarah. Hi, Hippopotamus. Oh my God, they're watching this full of steak. You guys are living my dream.
What steak temperature? What was the steak temperature?
That is an excellent question. What is your temperature?
I like a good medium or a medium well.
Okay. Good medium or medium well. I go medium rare, depending on how good the steak place is, but it's just a good medium rare and like a nice fillet, and it just sort of melts in your mouth. Oh my God. I'm actually getting steak tomorrow night. I'm having dinner with a friend and I'm very excited about it. So excited.
Steak sounds good. I didn't buy any steak for me.
You need to buy some steak for you. Dan, thank
I
you so
should.
much for being a member for 1 month. Thank you for supporting my channel for an entire month. Thank you for being a heathen. You're a fucking awesome heathen. He says, next stream, unqualified dentistry with Xia. I don't know why I like it. It's weird, but I know I like it. All right, I'm going back to the live chat. Okay. Hi, helicopter gunship. Welcome to the stream. You know, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't think you want that. What? Blue waffle.
Ketchup? What's the appeal of ketchup? What's the appeal of ketchup on your steak? I just had to do Jerry Seinfeld impression there.
I liked that. Okay, look, I fucking love ketchup. I am a ketchup apologist. I put ketchup on a lot of things, but steak is not one of them. Blue waffle. I'll meet you in the parking lot. Let's go.
I don't put ketchup on much things.
What's something you do?
Geez, ketchup on a burger. That's pretty much it. Like if I'm going to have ketchup, it has to be on a burger. No, I'm not going to dip anything in ketchup.
Okay.
I prefer like different sauces for that, like a signature sauce or a Chick-fil-A sauce or ranch.
What are your thoughts on McDonald's sweet and sour sauce?
It's all right. It's good for the nuggets. Also, McDonald's is doing a thing. Okay, here's my big brain idea on McDonald's. They're making the sauces specific to their food, because if you try to switch out like a ranch and try to dip like a good ranch in with their chicken nuggets, it doesn't taste the same. It's not as good versus a McDonald's ranch perfectly complements a McDonald's chicken nugget. So they're
like
doing something.
99% sure they put crack in their food. I'm pretty sure that's what they're like, putting crack in the sauces, crack on the fries. I don't know how they do it, but it's amazing.
I do. I used to work at McDonald's. Okay.
Tell me more.
So the sauces are shipped in. Someone else makes them. There's in all of the sauces high fructose corn syrup. First ingredient.
There it is. That's why.
Specifically with their fries, though, it's a peanut oil that they do the fries in for like 3.5 minutes, and then you throw them on, then a bunch of salt. The salt is the goodness. Man, I hate McDonald's fries after 5 minutes of them just sitting there. I'm like, they're not good anyway past the 5-minute mark.
I want to test this theory because I'm trying to remember the last time. I don't eat fast food almost ever. I'm trying to remember the last time I actually had McDonald's fries. It's been years at least. So I kind of want to test this theory now. I want to get fries and then eat them and then let them sit for 5 minutes and eat them and see how I feel.
Yeah. I think it's a worthy test. Actually, the place that has the fries that hold up the best is KFC, but only in the KFC in my town because it's a tourist location. It's the first place where the first KFC is, the first KFC ever. So a bunch of people go there. They expect really good KFC food, and so the fries there they keep for an hour. They can go cold, and they still keep.
Okay, I keep forgetting that you guys have the KFC museum. Like it's an actual museum, right?
Yeah.
How big are we talking? How big is the KFC? Like how much is the museum part of it? How much is the restaurant part of it? Is it better than other KFCs that you've been to? Because they have standards they have to uphold.
So I'd say the restaurant is about 1/3 of the size, and then the museum is about like a 2/3. Yeah, so 1/3 of it is restaurant, 2/3 of it is museum. Although there's also a lot of seating available within this museum space. There's not only is there just like this like place where we have a bunch of KFC like knickknacks, but there's also the hotel, which is now demolished. There's a hotel next to this KFC, and you can walk through like one of the hotel rooms, and there's like infographics. Apparently, Colonel Sanders would advertise his hotel to people who are like, "Oh, I'm sleepy now," and it's like, "Well, go to my hotel after you've had my KFC."
That's actually
you,
kind of an amazing idea.
he
You're
would
like, eat
always
yourself
have,
into a food coma.
yeah, he would have a mock hotel room in the restaurant for people to just be like, "Oh, that's comfy. I want to sleep on a bed now." "Oh, well, you can't at my motel." Kind of genius, honestly.
That's actually super genius. But I just imagine like I gotta know the type of person that's like, all right, okay, look, I would like to go to a KFC museum. I'm not joking. I would totally go because that sounds cool as hell. But
Yeah.
the type of person that would like make an overnight trip out of going to a KFC museum and being like, I'm going to eat so fucking much that I can't even go anywhere afterwards. And I just need to roll myself into the hotel next door and sleep off the fucking family size bucket that I just ate. Like, I would love to see what type of person that is. That would be
A very fat one.
That was my initial thought.
There's not a hotel nearby anymore. I mean, they do have like the mock presentation style of if there would be a hotel there, but there's not one there currently anymore. It's just the KFC.
Yeah, I feel like that probably didn't do that well. A hotel.
You know what's interesting? Just Japanese people visit. It's like, what's funny is I go there maybe twice a month, and every time that I'm there, it's just a bunch of Japanese people just there eating the KFC there, and then the occasional fat person, but it's usually just Japanese people.
I mean, I guess I'm not surprised by that because Japanese people they're so enthralled, I think, with American culture that they come over here to do those kinds of things because it's not really an experience that you would get in Japan. Although I can't say that because I've never been to Japan. I want to go to Japan so fucking bad though. That's like oh my god, it's on my bucket list.
I want to try the sushi there.
Yes, sushi
and the
country
ramen.
style Japanese. Yeah, ramen. And also, did you know? So there's this. Have you ever watched this guy? His name is Strictly Dumpling is his YouTube channel. His name is Mikey Chen though, and he does food videos where he travels, I mean, all over the US. He'll do like Disney videos. I mean, literally everywhere out of the country. He does videos on absolutely everything. But one series that he does that I watched so much of his stuff, but one series in particular that he does is he goes to other Asian countries, specifically like South Korea, not North Korea, Jesus. South Korea, Japan.
You should try North Korea next time.
You couldn't pay me money to go there.
No one could.
No, thank you. But yeah, so he goes to convenience stores in these countries, and a lot of more often than not, it's 7-Elevens, but there are other sort of convenience stores, and shows what they're like in other countries. It makes me so sad that we don't have that sort of pride in our country, in our community, in our culture, that we don't have things that nice. Because if you see a Japan 7-Eleven, the food is amazing. It's huge. It's clean. They have anything and everything you could ever want. The people that work there are on fucking point. Like, I just want to go. So I guess I feel like maybe that's how they feel about coming here and going to like KFC and Wendy's and stuff like that. That's sort of an American experience, but that's how I feel about wanting to go there and just go to 7-Elevens and convenience stores.
Yeah. I mean, that's what KFC is like here.
Yeah.
It's honestly very posh. It's like
fancy.
It's honestly, it's the nicest building in town. Is that KFC? It's so well maintained. I don't see any trash ever outside. I see workers just walking, cleaning up the place all the time. Cleaning, doing maintenance stuff. Versus like every other building around here, it's like either not as well maintained as the KFC, and it's very noticeable. Like Walmart's is all right, nice, just the outside parking lot is like so dirty, and you can see that like with a few other places here. It's just there's just such a poshness. So like the KFC, it's a sense of pride. It's literally the heart of the city. And the pride is laid so much in that specific KFC. There's literal chicken festivals here. And we have a colonel who comes to there's this festival that happens like the first week of August every year. The colonel comes, a colonel impersonator, like actually a literal brand ambassador. He comes out and just walks the streets of the festival. Chicken is so important here.
I love that. Yeah, well, if it's your biggest industry, and if Kentucky is known for KFC, Kentucky Fried Chicken, that's the whole. That's what put that state on the map. So I understand why people have a lot of pride in it and are, excited about their chickens.
Oh, since this is unqualified experts, my unqualified expert tip to you is to go eat some KFC.
I would love to eat some KFC. Haven't had KFC in years. Yeah, of course. I'd come see you and eat some KFC. How far of a drive is it to Kentucky?
12 hours.
That's not bad. That's not bad at all.
No, it's not. I can do it
one day. Yeah, like I could, even if I wanted to be lazy and split that into 2 days, I could do that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I might go to Morton's tomorrow. That's exciting. Okay. We got 2 super chats and a new member. Oh, you guys. So let's go down. We've got Saw. Thank you so much for the super chat. That's 5 from Saw. He says, Monday is the members only stream and someone's birthday next Thursday. And you're at 7.28K subs. Thank you guys for subscribing, by the way. If there's anyone new to the channel and you guys are liking what you're watching, please hit the subscribe button. Also hit the like button on the stream. Leave a comment afterwards. Helps out with the algorithm. If you're not going to like it for me, like it for what's happening right here. I got to point in the right direction. This way. Why is that so hard? Do it. Saw, thank you so much. And thank you to everybody who subscribed. That's awesome. 7.28. Absolutely effing amazing. Woo. Hell yes. Matt Amos, thank you so much for the super chat. That's an orange boy. I think this is the first orange boy of the night. Matt Amos, thank you. He says, Mint bouncing in her chair is adorable. Agreed. 2, the U.S. is 50 different countries, not 1. It's 50 different states. I know what you're saying. So culture / pride, etc. is hard to define, like with different food places. I think what I'm talking about and what I've noticed, Matt Amos, and what I was sort of referencing is a lot of times people in the U.S. are, and obviously this is not everyone, so spoiled by the fact that they live here. And I'm talking about, and I know this is often extremes, right? So you're talking about people who are like an extreme feminist or whatever it is, where they're constantly shitting on America. It happens so much. There are so many people here that just don't have a lot of pride in this country, which is really sad. And I do mean country, not by state. I mean, as in you live in a place where we have so many more rights and freedoms than most other countries. Like freedom of speech is not guaranteed in every other country. That's something that's very unique to the US. And it doesn't mean that you can't want things to be better in your country, but I just feel like people really shit on the fact that they live in the United States and are lucky that they even have the freedom of speech to be able to shit on the country that they live in the way that they do. And that's where I feel like we're lacking pride as a country. And I think that that's shitty. And it's not everyone. And I know it varies by state. I know what you're saying. Absolutely. But what I'm sort of referring to is that, and people that, you go, and again, it's different everywhere, but you go into, like, for example, like a Buc-ee's or something like that versus some shitty 7-Eleven in the city where it's just fucking trash and garbage. But again, that's so much of it is people don't have pride and they're just like, fuck it. And I hate that. Yeah. I just think it's shitty.
Yeah. I definitely think depending on where in the country you're at and whether you're in a city or in a small town can depend how much pride you have. Like
absolutely.
Having lived in Washington State near Seattle for like 19 years, there's no sense of pride there.
Wow.
Everyone there is like, we suck, we're terrible, blah, blah, blah. Versus in Kentucky, living in the town that I live in, there's so much pride. And just having traveled to the southern of the United States, southern hospitality. So much hospitality, even going to the drive-thrus and we're greeted with a smile like, hi, how you going? Versus greeted in Washington State with a drive-thru. It's always somebody angry. So it really depends on not just the state, but also whether you're in a city or if you're in a town.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Sometimes I just get frustrated and tired of seeing people being like, oh, fucking America, only it happens here. And I'm like, bitch, you are fucking lucky that you live here.
Yeah.
Especially when it's a woman like complaining about stuff and being like, oh, men this and men that. And I'm like, you could be, look, I'm not saying it doesn't mean there are things that we could work on, but you could be living in the Middle East right now. And your bitch ass wouldn't be allowed to say any of this.
Right.
And I just think that annoys the shit out of me sometimes. Mr. Nobody, thank you so much for becoming a YouTube member. Thank you for being a heathen. That is a new heathen amongst the ranks. And that is awesome because we're going to take over the world. This is going
Woo.
to happen. And look at Riley's over there super chatting more. Riley, thank you so much. He says chickens in the chat for KFC, of course. Fuck yes.
Chickens in the chat. Chickens in the chat.
Let's do it.
Nice.
Hi, guys. Mindless, shut up. He's saying because I'm a woman. Yeah, people just get really self-righteous. That's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
Okay, wow, we're like ridiculously close to bikini. But
Woo.
we're going to move on to another question. We're going to help out more people. Ooh, I'm excited, Mortons. Okay. This guy says, I'm confused how to deal with friends and money. I'm a 17-year-old male, went out last weekend to brunch with my friends, and we decided to go to the island. I don't know what that means. And my friends apparently didn't have money, so they told me to pay, and they would pay me back. The fees were $10 total. After the trip, I messaged them to e-transfer me, and they started calling me broke. Like it's inappropriate to ask your friends back for $5. They told you that they would pay. Oh, this is written horribly.
I've had this happen to me before.
Ooh, tell me about it.
All right. So I was 17. The situation was I was over at the junior high as a high schooler. I was helping out the upcoming freshmen to learn how to march in field show and like marching band. And so we're hanging out. It's a lunchtime, and like probably 5 band guys. They're like, "Oh, we're hungry." And I was like, "Hey, can you get me a pizza? Little Caesar pizza, $5." I give him a 20. And he's like, "All right, cool. I'll give you the change back." He comes back, gives me no change. He gives a lot of pizza. He has like more pizza than he just has a ton of pizza. And I'm like, maybe he spent all of my money. So obviously, with my logic, this is my pizza because I paid for the pizza.
Yeah.
So I go to reach into his, like, he has like 2 boxes open. I go reach into the pizza box that he's also grabbing from. He's like, "What are you doing, you fucking cunt?" That was the first time I've been told cunt to me in my life. This is from a Mormon, by the way.
Okay, that's first of all, just maybe a slight overreaction, just
Yeah.
a little bit. Second of all, what the fuck, dude? So what did you say to him when he called you a cunt? Jesus.
I was just like, I think I was just like, I didn't know you liked pizza that much. That's pretty much it. And then I just sat and ate my pizza quietly as I didn't really talk to them much anymore.
Yeah,
That's
those are
how I
people
dealt with
that
the
you
situation.
don't want in your lives. I would have punched that fucking guy, little bitch ass Mormon kid. I would have kicked his ass. That immediately made me like well up with rage. I don't even know this guy, and I'm like, I want to go find him and beat the shit out of him. Does anyone have baseball bats? Let's fucking go. Wow.
Oh, I was
Holy
not that
shit.
ballsy at that age. Now I would.
God.
I would
Yeah,
be like,
good.
"Give me my fucking money." I would be more confrontational.
Yeah.
Back then I was like more in my shell. I was like, "Yeah, everything I'm getting is happening to me for a reason." So,
No, it's hard. It's just, oh God, hearing about that kind of stuff. I am not a particularly confrontational person, but when people do shit like that, that sets me off. I'll throw hands. I don't give a shit.
yeah.
That would piss me the fuck off. Wow, what a complete asshole. Yeah, I mean, look, if your friends say that they're going to pay you back, they should fucking pay you back. It's not about
I
the
agree.
amount of money or whether or not you're broke. And it depends on the dynamic that you have with your friends. Like I have friends where we'll hang out together or we'll go out and one person will pay one day and then the other one will pay the next time. And no one really worries about it because everyone's willing to just kind of whip out their card and pay.
Yeah.
You know, back and forth, and it's like not a big deal, and I don't even think about it. But when it comes to certain things, like when you go in a group setting and it's like, okay, it's going to cost this much per person and you're all going and one person pays for it. Everybody fucking Venmos the other person the amount of money that was agreed upon. Like that's how this guy needs new friends. His friends fucking suck.
Yes, I agree. Just don't talk to them anymore. They're going to keep taking advantage of you. So you gotta leave. You gotta not talk to them anymore. I mean, there's been several situations where I've like, okay, there's this time where I lent someone an action replay in 6th grade, and they said they would give it back to me, and they never did. And I was like, what happened? They're like, well, I broke it. I'm like, well, you gotta give me $20, and he never gave me the $20. So just don't be like, oh, they're gonna give me my money back. No, they'll never. Just your money's lost. It's all right. You've learned a lesson. Just don't be friends with them anymore. Don't hang out with those. So
Jesus Christ, man. Yeah, no, it's you gotta choose your friends wisely. I wouldn't want to be friends with someone who would, and it's also happened to me before. Again, and I want to note that it's happened to me before, where like I'll pay for something, and a friend's like, "Oh, I'm gonna send you money for half," and then they forget. And I know it's an honest forget, and it's not a big fucking deal because it's like, all right, $20, whatever. I'm happy to spend $20 on you. I love you. You're my friend. That's not an issue. To me, especially because it's not something that they do all the time or like are taking advantage of. They forgot to send me money. And again, it'll be like where we'll go out and they're like, no, I'm getting lunch this time. So there's like a real sort of give and take that you have with your friends. But if you have someone who's taking advantage where they're constantly not paying for their share or asking for you to pay, that's a huge red flag.
Yeah. Just if you find yourself in a situation where you're constantly being asked to pay for something and then never getting any money back, and this happens several times, don't hang out with those guys anymore.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yep. Agreed 100%. That's excellent advice. Mr. Nobody, thank you so much. We have a few super chats to get to. You guys are amazing. Woo! I think we hit bikini, actually. I'm like 99% sure. Mr. Nobody, thank you so much for the super chat. That's 5 from Mr. Nobody. He says, you two chicks are making me hungry for chicken.
Me too. I'm hungry.
I see what you did there.
Too.
I know that sounds actually really good right now. And I just ate dinner not that long ago. So I'm like, KFC run after the stream, maybe. Mr. Nobody, thank you so much. Get you some chicken. Get you some Kentucky Fried Chicken, my friend. Daniel Bow, thank you so much for the super chat. Not even a message. She's just like, here's money. Daniel, thank you so much.
Dropping a message without even saying anything, man.
I know. Amazing. Have a wonderful night. I hope you're enjoying the stream, my friend.
He's got big balls to do that.
Balls as big as your boobs. Slasher, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. Another super chat from Slasher. Hi, Slasher. The balls to someone broke when you refuse to give them back money is sure something. Yeah, the balls to someone who's to call someone broke when you refuse to give them. That is a good point, Slasher. They're like, oh, you're fucking broke. It's like, then why can't you give me $5, you fuck? Like,
yeah, what an asshole.
Yeah, shitheads.
Yeah.
Shitheads. Another one from Riley. Riley's just sitting over there in the room with you, super chatting up a storm here. Riley, thank you so much. My God. Golden Shower Boy says, never mess with a man's pizza pie. You got learnt.
But what happens if I am the one who bought the pie? Okay,
yeah, it's
I
your
am allowed
pizza.
to touch it.
It is your pizza.
Maybe the guy got pepperoni and he just got me a cheese. And I'm like, I didn't ask for a cheese, but I'm happy with whatever. I want one slice of your pepperoni pie because you got for me a cheese pizza, which is cheaper than your pepperoni pizza, which you spent with my money. So of course I'm going to eat your pizza, or at least just one slice. I'll have you have the rest. There's 7 other slices I'll let you have. Okay, just let me have one slice.
Yeah. Also, just the balls on him to call you a cunt for touching pizza that you bought. Do you still know this kid's name? When I come visit you, can we go kick his ass?
I think life's doing that for him. I don't need to kick his ass.
All right, good. Fuck that guy. I love that. I think life's doing that for him. Fucking great. Fuck that little shit. God damn. Matt Amos, thank you so much. Another super chat for Matt Amos. There's a Golden Shower Boy. He says, I do not loan money or pay for things with friends expecting it back. I keep it as a gift in my mind. That's actually a really healthy way of looking at it. I also try not to buy things from friends. Makes life happier. Yeah, excellent way of looking at it, because then you're not stressed about it and you just know if you're paying for this, you're paying for it.
Yeah.
As a
That's
gift,
a good
because
mentality.
you love them. That is a really good mentality to have. Definitely a good point. Saw, thank you so, oh my goodness, Saw dropping in with another orange boy. He says, here's your 50th bikini show in a row. Is this 50? That's so exciting. Mint, you're part of the 50th bikini show in a row. This is awesome.
History, or I guess
History.
her story.
Because it's two ladies.
Yeah.
Saw, thank you so much. Then we got a super chat from Jason Webster. So we're past bikini, by the way. We've made bikini. And then I guess, Mint, do you want to change it to bikini first and then I'll go?
Yeah.
I can finish up these super chats because I just want to actually, never mind. There's one here for you. I'll wait.
Okay.
Jason Webster, thank you so much. Hi, nice to hear fun conversation between two lovely, engaging women in Xia and Mint. Jason, thank you so much. I'm stoked that you're here. I'm stoked that you find this fun and engaging, or that you find this conversation fun and that we're engaging. I'm so good at words. Jason, thank you so much for the super chat. What's up? How's it going? Welcome to the stream. We've got one. Wait, Daniel, I'm going to save this one. Oh, here we go, Daniel Bo. I'm going to save this one. It messed it up on this previous super chat. Got it. Damn. Okay. The first KFC ever was okay. I'm gonna bring Mint back for this one because I don't know anything about this except for what Mint has told me about KFC and being in Kentucky, which Kentucky Fried Chicken makes sense, but Utah. All right, now I'm confused. Push-ups, thank you so much for the super chat too. What's up, Push-ups? 2 from Push-ups. He said Cyberfrog's art is peerless. We were talking about that earlier. I was noticing that art behind her. It's so fucking cool. I love it, and I also love the black casting couch style couch. Slasher, thank you so much. Another golden shower boy from Slasher. He says, obviously, he should never give them money again. Just say, sorry, I don't give money to poors. I love that, Slasher. I love that so much. Yeah, absolutely. Just the fact that they said that they would pay him back and then didn't, like, that's what's shitty about it. They're like, look, can you pay? And he's like, yeah, cool, I got you, and then we'll pay you back. I think that's where it's shitty. He didn't jump in and offer to pay. He, as like a gift, oh my goodness. I got to take this down. Slasher, thank you so much for the super chat because it's blocking stuff. I'm just going to sit here for a minute and enjoy this, and then I'll go change.
I'm back.
Yay, welcome back. Holy shit, that bikini is so cute. You look so good.
I heard that chat was calling me out. I gotta correct the record. It's called Sanders Cafe here.
Oh, fancy. Yeah. Okay. So this is what it was.
It has it literally has the KFC branded and everything on there. Now, it currently has it now, but this is Sanders Cafe, like the very first one he started before franchising out.
Okay.
They don't call it KFC because we're in Kentucky. And then when they left, they decided to call it Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Gotcha. Okay. So that's what Daniel was saying. The first ever KFC built was Utah, Mint and Xia. Screwed up message on the previous super chat. Daniel, thank you so much for super chatting. All right, so that clears it up, and that explains all of that. So because it's already Kentucky, they're like, we just call it Sanders Cafe. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
So the first ever franchised KFC then was built in Utah.
Yeah. But the very first one is here. It's not called KFC, but on Google Maps it's called KFC. I didn't know the Utah thing, though.
We learned a new thing. We learn new things all the time.
Woo!
Geek Getaway, thank you so much for the super chat. He says, did you two women get a man's permission to talk so much?
I'm rebellious.
I'm like, yes. And you're like, absolutely fucking not. I'm like, I got a signed permission slip right here. And she's like, nah, fuck y'all. Geek Getaway, thank you so much for the super chat. Doc Savage, thank you so much. We got 5 from Doc Savage. He says, here's to the cause, ladies. Let me tell you something. People only pull that nonsense because they think you're the one. They know better. Stay savage. Fuck yeah, Doc Savage. I love that. Stay savage. Hell yes. Yeah, don't let people fucking pull some bullshit on you, little shitheads. I'm getting all worked up over this. I can't calm down. Tricky is here. Hi, Tricky. Hey, Blue Waffle. Thank you so much for the super chat. Here, but pay me back whenever you get a chance. Blue Waffle, I will try my best. All right, I'm going to go change it to bikini. Are you going to be okay here with chat for a little bit?
Yeah, I'll be here.
All right, I'll be right back. I'll try not to take too long, but I do have to pee.
All right. Hey, chat, you're here with me now. All right. What fun stories do I have? Um. Oh boy. Well, nothing is coming up to my head. So okay, here's a chat about actually okay, let's talk about the beaches. Since I'm in a bikini, let's talk about the different type of beaches that I've been to. In Washington state, they have these really rocky beaches with a lot of rocks. So so many rocks, like massive boulders. Versus, let's just say, I've been to Myrtle Beach recently. That has nice sand. Have you been to many beaches before? Okay, let's see what chat has to say. I can't even pull up chat. It's it's over here. I see it now. I'm really dumb. All right, let's see. Bada bing, bada bing. Tell us about your first date. My first date, like ever. I had a massive anxiety attack. So okay. My links. You want me to plug my links? Okay. You can check out my link tree, linktr.ee/Sitzman Salad. That has all of my links on it. But I do daily movie reviews on youtube.com/ASC Presents. All right, see what else. You love to visit Myrtle? It's great. I went to this hotel in Myrtle Beach, and there was I was like right on the beach. What was great is just the ocean sounds, just real. It's white noise. It's all the but also I have these plushies that I'm now being thrown at. Okay, here are my guys. Okay, you want to know my guys? So we got Perry the Pikachu. You know, sounds normal. Then we got Barry the Platypus. Barry the Platypus. This is, in fact, a Perry the Platypus. What is this called? A pillow pet. But because of reasons, this is now Barry the Platypus. He's cool. He's a cool guy. You know, Perry looks handmade. Yes, this is actually okay. I have a story behind this. I went to Monster Mania this past year, and one of the booths is like these. This is like crochet sensory toy. They sell these sensory toys. This is squishable. It's crocheted and it's crocheted with a very sparkly kind of yarn, and it's heavy. It's weighted and squishable. And the way that you clean it is you have to use. You can't like hand wash it or anything, but you have to do some sort of wipes, like I guess that is hand washing. I meant to say machine washing. You can't machine wash it, but you have to hand wash it. Um, you get your totally untrademarkable Barry the Platypus today. Yeah, this is my guy. He's a cool guy. Okay, you know what's fun about pillow pets? The first pillow pet I had was 10. I was when I was 10 when it first came out, and I had like a one of those dogs. Oh man, do you how many of those pillow pets do you got? Oh my goodness, she's in her bikini. Oh, I also got a new plushie. This is Squishu the unicorn. You with an omelet. You with like you know those omelets. What's your thoughts on the octopus autism plushie? I that would be cool. I don't know what it looks like, but I don't know what it is. But with anything with autism in the name sounds interesting. I want to try it out at least once. Oh my goodness, Zia, are you back?
I'm back.
Oh, thank God. I've been bombed.
No, you're amazing.
I've been bombing.
No, you haven't. You're amazing. Thank you so much for holding the fort down while I was gone. Hi, John.
Thanks.
I was looking for I have too many bikinis. I was sitting there looking for one bikini in particular and couldn't even find the one I was looking for. So I was like, fuck it. We're putting on polka dots tonight. It's just going to be one of those times.
Nice. Polka dots are cool.
What is up, you guys? Yeah, I do like polka dots. Yeah, see, Matt, look, of course you're amazing.
Thank you.
See? Chair was so mean to Chair. What the fuck did I tell you about being mean to the guests? You're gonna chase them away. Chair's such a bitch.
Yeah, the chair was telling me you're bombing, you're boring everyone. Dead air. That
Fucking
was the chair was doing that. Yeah.
Don't listen to Chair. Chair's a bitch ass.
Yeah, I agree.
Chair's a real bitch ass. Thank you for holding down the fort. You were awesome. We can move on to another one. So I do have like a few of these. Oh, I got a text. Yay. Oh, I'm excited for tomorrow. Okay, that's gonna be awesome. Dave Portnoy and Barstool Sports join Rumble.
All right.
Okay. I just got an email for that and I was like, what? I need to start doing Rumble. Okay. This one I saw and was like, are you fucking serious? Like, I can't. All right. So this is just the title, and then we'll get into the actual body of it. But the title is I Shit My Pants as an Adult. What do I do? And then they go on to say they were some of my favorite pants too. Should I wash them or throw them away? The last time I can remember I wore these pants, something bad happened too. Not a poop, just an awkward social situation. I kid you
Throw
not.
them away.
I gotta go to work later today, but I don't know if I should call in sick. I was lucky not to be in public when this accident happened. I don't want to have this happen again. I've never had incontinence issues before. Never trust a fart. What would y'all do? Mint already had that one answered.
Throw those pants away. Like,
I
okay,
have to agree.
They have bad luck. They have bad, even if they are your favorite. Why are they your favorite pants? First of all, like, if you get into bad situations with these pants-ons, they should not be your favorite pants.
Yeah.
So, I do think, how long is it
Melissa just said.
until you work? Like, if you have time to get new pants, then get new pants. Like, then work.
Yeah,
but
get new pants. I would call in sick. Like, I think if there's something that warrants a sick call in, my nipple's popping out. It's shitting your pants. Like, if you shit your pants, you 100% have it. I think that if I was any sort of an employer and my employee called in and was like, I'm sick, and even if they told me because I shit my pants, I'd be like, you know what, my guy, go deal with that. Do what you got to do, because that's a legitimate reason to not come into work. Like, that sucks.
Yeah, I mean, if this doesn't happen to you often, that is a good reason to call out sick. Maybe you have something underlying and you don't know why.
Yeah, there
figure
could
it
be
out.
like a real issue there. Something's going on if you're shitting yourself. But he said never trust a fart. You can't. This actually reminds me of holy shit. One time this was when my mom was still alive. So I was like little. I must have been 4 or 5, but I remember this very clearly. We were driving down. My dad had to go to work. And this is when my dad was still waiting tables. He hadn't gotten successful at growing weed yet. And so we were driving down the street and he was going to one of his shifts at work, and his uniform was white pants. And he did the same thing. He farted, but he shit in his pants. And we had to turn around and go home because he was going commando in white pants, and he sharted in his white pants that he was supposed to go to work in. And I just remember being
That's a
like,
bad idea.
It's a horrible idea. Like, why would you try to fart? And it was just, the whole thing was bad.
Why would you go commando?
That's
what underwear is for.
Look,
it's
I go commando like
90%
90% of the time, to be honest with you, because I hate underwear. I think they're uncomfortable. But if you're wearing white pants and, I don't know.
I mean, I have to wear underwear. If I don't wear underwear, it feels weird. I feel dirty. I'm like, man, there's nothing protecting the outside world from all of my bits that need to be protected with underwear. Just personally, like I've gone commando a couple of times, and it's always just felt weird.
Oh, I like it. It feels so good to me. It feels so comfortable. But I'm not huge on clothes to begin with. If I'm at home, I'm not really wearing a lot.
Yeah, me neither. Honestly, I feel more comfortable naked than going commando.
Yeah, I can see that. You just like that extra layer of protection. That's fine, because I'm the opposite. I don't want that extra layer between the layer that I'm already wearing, unless I'm wearing like jeans or something, because then I'll wear them again before I wash them. Like, if I'm wearing something that I'm not going to wash after I wear it, I'll always wear underwear. But if I'm wearing, like, I'd never wear underwear to the gym ever, because I'm just wearing gym tights. I don't know.
First, that's I don't know. For me, I would get really if I would want to wear underwear, because what if I chafe? Underwear helps with that a little bit.
I never had problems with chafing for whatever reason.
I've had problems with chafing, just like my in between my thighs.
Oh
So
yeah, but
I
underwear's
got
not going to
thick
stop that.
thighs, so
It's the underwear doesn't stop the thighs from chafing though, unless I wore like down to here underwear, and that's
mm.
just that's too many. That's too many clothes. It's
Yeah,
too many clothes.
I wear boy shorts a lot because of that.
Ah, like
So
under dresses and skirts and stuff.
yeah, yeah. I don't. I have dealt with enough chafing in my life. I'm like, I'm done. It hurts. It hurts too much. So
Fair enough. If it hurts, yeah, fuck it. Then if it's
yeah.
something that's you just have to do whatever's comfortable for you. Just whatever. If it's whether it's wearing underwear or not wearing underwear, just be comfortable. Just be comfortable. Healer, thank you so much for the super chat. That's 5 from Healer. He says, I have the stream muted until I see Mint's mouth moving. I can't blame you, Healer. But also, I know you're here when I'm just here alone. You can't lie to me. Hippopotamus, thank you so much for the super chat. We've got 10 from Hippopotamus, Golden Shower Boy. My lady better butter free up her schedule because I'm be drilling her after this. She's powered
I'm gonna
up.
be drilling her.
I'm a bee drilling her. Thank you. I don't know why I could not read that. My lady better butter free up her schedule. I love that. Hippopotamus, fuck yes. You and Sarah are going to have an excellent night tonight. Every time Hippopotamus comes in and says something about him and his girlfriend, I'm like, this is the cutest thing I've ever heard in my fucking life. They're so adorable.
It's really cute. I like the puns.
Cute. It's so cute. They were good puns. Marty, thank you so much for the super chat. Also, he says y'all are so pretty. Marty, thank you. Thank you so much. I'm being all nice and shit. Being all nice and kind in the chat. You guys are awesome. And look at that. We're only 55 until Christmas card and we're at 191 likes. Guys, like the show. If we hit 200, we do a little happy, excited dance.
Woo!
Yeah.
We got more unqualified advices for me to advice. This is very fun. I like this.
We do. You like this? Yay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, I do. I do have more unqualified advice. So this guy, this is a slightly longer one again. This guy said he's feeling absolutely irreplaceable as a guy. He says, I'm a 28-year-old guy grappling with the modern dating scene. And to be honest, it feels like I'm just one of many options for women these days. The advent of online dating apps like Tinder and Bumble means I'm going head to head with every other single guy within a 20 to 50 kilometer radius. So this is not in the US. It's a tough pill to swallow, especially fresh off the heels of my first serious relationship, which ended when I discovered my girlfriend was cheating on me repeatedly. Here's the kicker. I don't consider myself below average. I've received compliments on my looks, which seems to be somewhat confirmed by the decent number of matches I get on dating apps. I'm 185 centimeters tall. I don't know how tall that is. I hold a master's degree and I'm well versed in a variety of topics that often interest women. I'm assertive without being overbearing, socially savvy, and I definitely don't rush things or come off as needy. Despite this, I can't seem to make it past the first few dates. Most women I meet seem interested initially. We'll go out once, twice, maybe even 5 to 7 times, but then the interest fizzles out. My gut tells me they're moving on to someone new, lured by the excitement of novelty, which seems to trump depth in today's dating landscape. I really thought my last relationship was different, but it turned out she was just in it for the convenience of having a boyfriend while also enjoying the freedoms of being single. After the breakup, I cut all contact, though I doubt she took the experience as anything more than a minor setback, given how quickly she could move on to the next guy in line. It was a disheartening feeling, to say the least. Why even bother trying?
Well, first of all, stop trying to focus your attention on women. It's not working. You're attracting the wrong type. Focus on yourself. Focus on your career. If you stop looking, a good woman will come to you. You just have to stop looking.
You think that's what it is? You think it's he has to stop looking?
I mean, he's attracting the type of women who are like, oh yeah, you're so cool, you look hot, blah, blah, blah. And then somewhere, like the type of women it seems like he's attracting are the ones that don't want to commit and are not interested in what he has to offer. Or I guess in the last relationship he was part of, wanted to have the conveniences of being in a relationship while still being single. I think he's just attracting the wrong type. He's looking so actively. Because he's looking so actively, he's attracting the wrong type of women. So he just needs to stop looking. Focus on himself. Focus on improving yourself. Eventually, at the right moment, a lady will come.
So that's an interesting sometimes, and I do think actually sometimes that happens 100%. I think sometimes when you stop looking, sometimes it's just there's a kismet. Sometimes you just meet someone fucking randomly at a bookstore, whatever the fuck it is, and that can happen. However, I do think the opposite can be true as well, where it's a numbers game, right? And I think that what's happening, and Outlaw 2 said here, this is interesting. This is modern dating. The reason for continuing the search in general is that you may need to fall 100 times to find the person worth being with. I think that's a lot of it. It's really what's happening here is you're trying to find someone that you have a connection with. And while the date may have seemed cool or you might have been eligible, maybe there wasn't a connection. And it might not necessarily be that there's a novelty that they're looking for. There's like a certain thing that people are looking for, whether it's do you click? Is there some sort of a spark there? And you're not going to get that with everyone. You're going to date a bunch of people where, yeah, on paper, they're fucking great. Like you get along, or, you know, he's tall, he's good looking, whatever it is, but you don't have a connection. You don't have that thing that you click with. And I've said this before, and it's this kind of a weird barometer, but this is my barometer, is when you meet someone that kind of feels like home. That sort of, and I know that's weird to say, and you're not necessarily going to feel it right away, but it's something that can kind of develop. And it's like a certain feeling that I think people are looking for. And I think that you're not going to find that with everyone. So you're going to have to go through a lot of people until you find that. And more often than not, you're going to fail, or you're going to meet people that either A, aren't interested, or B, have their own shit that they're dealing with, or C, are also looking for something that you didn't have to offer. It can be disheartening and it can suck, but you got it. If that's what you really want, if you really want to be in a relationship, you can either, like Mint said, stop and hope that you meet someone kind of organically, because that totally happens. Or you just have to realize that's part of the game, and you just keep doing it until you find someone. And this is also going to sound kind of harsh, but it's true. You're not special to anyone until you're special to someone, if that makes sense. Yeah. So like, you're not going to be special to most people, but then you're going to find that one person that you're the most special person in the whole fucking world to. And that's the person that you end up with.
Yeah. You know, I've only really had much experience with not looking and then finding a person that I really like by not looking for dates. Like, that's why I'm with Riley now. I wasn't looking for somebody just to date.
Right.
And then we immediately hit it off. And there is like a feeling. There's a certain type of feeling that's like different. It's hard to describe, but it's different if you like found somebody that you like a lot and then like have a deep connection with. Yeah. Like, I guess it's easier for me to tell when I've found somebody that I want to hang out with, because I am so off-putting. I'm so off-putting to anyone who I just don't want to talk to, who like it's hard for me to even make deep connections with anyone. So anyone who I'm able to make a deep connection with, I'm like, okay, we're sticking around now. I'm sticking around. So that's my experience.
No, and I understand that too, 100%. You're not going to be able to make, and even for like you know, I know you're talking from your perspective of being autistic and how, and it's funny too, because I remember when I first met you, I knew you were autistic, but it like didn't click in my head, and I just can't, and it was very natural, and talking to you seemed very easy. So it's funny that you say that, but because I'm like, that wasn't my experience, but I guess it's just like that sometimes.
It's because I click well with you. It's because we click well with each other. If you weren't if you were just some random person, I would not just share things open willy-nilly like I shared things with you. Like, right. It's different. The vibes were there with us.
I liked that. Yes, the vibes were very much there. And it's true, you don't get that with everyone. And I certainly don't get that with everyone. But it's one of the, wait, I had an initial thought and I just completely fucking spaced on it. I completely lost my train of thought. Completely gone. Oh my God. Yeah, you know what? I actually agree with Outlaw 2 100% here. There isn't one path for everyone to take dating. Everyone takes their own path, and that's what makes those bonds special. Yeah, absolutely. I do, and I do very much believe that. I think it's going to work out differently for everyone. And sometimes dating apps are great for people, and sometimes they're fucking horrendous for people. It really just depends. It really just depends. We've got some super chats to get to here, though. Holy moly. A bunch came in. Hippopotamus coming in with more puns. Hippo, thank you so much for the golden shower boy. Holy shit. Another one. We're so happy to take a Pikachu, but can't write you an adequate love song. Just take my wallet. We love you both so damn much. And the spicy links to boot. Don't ever change. You're both absolute gems.
Woo!
He always writes something that makes me grab my foot. Hippo, thank you so much. My goodness, you and your lovely Sarah. You guys are so cute and sweet. I had to do that. Okay. David, thank you so much for the golden shower boy. Hi, David. Welcome to the stream. He says, hello. Sorry I'm late. You don't have to apologize, my friend. Look at these two hotties. Welcome to the stream, David. You made it. I'm so happy you made it. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And then he gifted 5 memberships. That's 5 new heathens. 5 whole new heathens tonight.
Wow.
David, thank you so much. This is so exciting. And then, oh my God, a whole ass pink boy. A whole ass pink boy. Tricky, thank you so much for the fucking pink boy. This is crazy. This is a 2 in the pink boy. Dating apps and social media have ruined dating in the modern era. You don't meet the person until you match based on superfluous and meaningless things you read on a profile that were probably lies anyway. I'm not jaded, I swear.
Yeah. I hate Tinder so much.
Tinder is where I met Nick, actually, funnily enough.
Then you must love Tinder.
Well, and it's funny because that's why I'm with Outlaw 2 on this, is that I think that it's so different for every person.
Yeah.
I also went on a lot of really shitty Tinder dates with people, and I went on some good Tinder dates with people who were so lovely and so nice. Like this one guy, oh God bless him. Tricky, thank you so much for the pink boy, you freaking gem. You seriously, you're awesome. Ed, he says, I'm not jaded, I swear. I understand how dating apps can be frustrating for guys, though. I know it's a little different for girls because girls get a bunch of matches.
It's great for hookups. Like I hooked up with a guy on there once, pretty easily. I was able to do it pretty easily in like a night, but I guess it's because I'm a chick.
It's because you're a chick. That's why. And you're an incredibly hot chick, and that
I was not this hot when I did it.
I find that hard to believe. I feel like there's no way you weren't always this hot.
Yeah, Riley and I have also used Tinder to hook up with chicks before.
How's that worked out?
It worked out great. Like,
okay, that's good.
It was a great experience. It really is just hit or miss.
I feel like it is. It just really depends, and it depends what you're using it for. I guess finding girls to hook up with, that'd probably be a great use for Tinder. I also think that people can find, like my one of my best friends from like middle school, met her husband on Tinder. They have a baby now. Like it happens. I think it just depends. Damocles, Damocles of Syracuse, thank you so much for the golden shower boy. He says, stop handing out free dinners and or free drinks. You can invest, but she has to as well. I agree. I am always like, if I don't mind if a guy pays, but I'm also going to pay other times, or we're splitting it. Like I can't have him pay for everything. It makes me uncomfortable and I don't like it. And I also don't think he should have to. I make my own money. Like you can buy me dinner sometimes, but I'm going to buy you dinner other times.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat. I like to pay for food.
Yeah.
I like to be generous.
Yeah, it's nice. And also, like, I don't know. I agree that both parties should put effort in with planning dates, thinking about the other person, taking them into consideration, paying for things. Like, I think that effort comes from both sides. It shouldn't be up to just the guy or whatever to come up with ideas or spend all the money. I just think that's ridiculous.
I literally got with Riley paying for his dinner. Like I paid for his dinner on our first like several dates.
Aw, so that's nice.
That was the deal for me. Like driving up to him was I'd have to pay him $40 so he could so we could sleep together. So he would let me have sex with him. Was I pay him $40 and I recouped that.
Wow,
and paying for several meals.
I like that. That's, hey, whatever works. Abe, thank you so much for being a member for 2 months. That's 2 months of memberships. Thank you so much. 2 heathen ships to you. I'm celebrating. Hi, folks. I'm celebrating Burns Night. You don't have to be Scottish to do so. Hope you'll all join me. I don't know what that is, but hell yes. You have to explain what Burns Night is. Doc Savage with $5. Doc Savage, thank you so much for the super chat. I find that if you're funny and can keep her laughing, you can pull almost any girl and have them coming back. But that trick works best in person. Works for me.
Yeah.
100%. I think I saw a post about that actually. That's like, watch out for funny guys because they, have you laughing, and next thing you know, your pants are off. And it's so true. Why do you think that comedians always have hot girlfriends? Like almost always they have hot girlfriends. And sometimes you look at these comedians and you're like, yo, that guy looks like a fucking bridge troll. But it's because they're funny. That accounts for so much. I can't even tell you.
It brings a new definition to laughing your socks off.
Laughing your actual pants off.
Yeah.
A Burns supper is a celebration of the life and poetry of the poet Robert Burns. Oh, look at that. The author of many Scots poems. Hell yeah.
Ooh.
All right.
That's
I don't know how to celebrate that, but I like it.
The more you know.
The more you know. We learned so many new things on this stream. It's crazy. Saw, thank you so much for the super chat. You're at 204 likes. Your abs are looking amazing. Saw, thank you so much. Also, we're at 204 likes. Guys, thank you so much for liking the stream. Oh, we're going to do a little dance. Actually, I'm just stretching because I want to stretch. Oh my God, Mint. Please keep doing that. Please don't stop doing that. Do that for the whole stream. Thank you guys for liking the stream. That's the like goal. And then also we got another golden shower boy from Manic's channel. You two are a super team. Do more together. Absolutely. Love to.
Ooh.
Anytime. Manic's channel, thank you so much. Thank you so much for the golden shower boy. Goodness gracious. Also, we hit Christmas card. You've seen me do Christmas card before, yes?
No.
You haven't?
I'm not familiar.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so you can do it if you want to. You absolutely don't have to. I understand if you don't want to, but I have a feeling you might want to. So Christmas card, and this is the joke that started the whole Christmas card thing, is I bent over the chair in a bikini, and people were like, you should make that your Christmas card, which I'm going to do this year. By the way, I'm going to sell a Christmas card that's just me bent over the chair, and it's just going to say Merry Christmas from Zia's ass. And that was the joke. And so now when we hit 300, I do Christmas card where I just bend over the chair like that. So yeah, that's what we hit Christmas card. So that's what I'm going to do. And you can join if you'd like. Yay.
Yeah.
Yay.
Yeah.
Okay. Also, when we hang out in person next, you have to teach me how to twerk. Okay.
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 It's a lot of legs.
That's good. That's good. It'll be like a leg workout. I need that. Okay.
It really is.
We can do Christmas card at the same time if you want, and then we can get back to some questions.
All right.
Okay.
You want me to count? Do you want to count down?
We don't have to count down. We can just do it. Let's just go.
Wow. Oh no, is there something behind? Is there something behind this couch? I think I'm reaching for it. I don't know. There might be something. I found it.
Oh, you found it. I'm gonna.
I found it.
Oh,
Did you find it?
I'm looking for it. I think it's
Oh, I think I lost something back here. Another thing.
Oh, no.
I don't know. It's so deep.
I got stuck. We made it.
You should try getting stuck in a dryer next time.
That's not the thing. Only if I have a stepbrother to help me out. We did it. Thank you guys so much for getting us to. Hey, Johan! Don't fall, don't fall, don't fall, don't fall, don't fall. I was waiting for that. I was waiting for Johan. Johan is my safety manager.
Nice.
Oh my goodness. And then Big Joe Mama, thank you so much for the $2. And he says,
oh, hello.
Is Big Joe Mama a friend of yours?
Yeah, he's one of my boys. Hello.
Hey, Big Joe Mama.
Hola.
I hate you, healer. I hate you. Riley is the man, says Big Joe Mama. Big Joe Mama, thank you.
He is the man.
How did you know, Tricky? Stop judging me. Girls need tissues too sometimes, okay? Yeah. What are you
girls
doing,
need a lot of
cousin?
tissues.
We do. I think we need more than guys.
Yeah, it's to wipe off the tears.
It's to wipe off the tears.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Woo.
Okay, let's see. We've got the next one. All right, so this guy's feeling absolutely irreplaceable. Yeah, I guess so. For this guy, just my advice is figure out what works for you. You're probably gonna have to date a bunch of people until you find someone that you have a real connection with and someone that wants to hang out with you and keep seeing you and maybe have it turn into something serious. It's just it could be because people have options and they're trying to find someone that they have that connection with, or it could be a host of other reasons. All right. This one says a guy I was chatting with for 2 months ended things over me being a woman child and buying Animal Crossing. We started chatting during the Christmas holidays on a dating app. We've never met yet, mostly because we live 1 hour apart and because I have been suffering from a depression. But we have a lot of phone calls and became very close. We're both 34. Well, today I finally bought myself Animal Crossing secondhand on Switch. I'd been considering buying it for more than a year and wanted some cuteness in my life and to keep me away from depressing Reddit stories, to be honest. The thing that I've been on sick leave since early January because my job was too stressful and I fell into depression. Because it was a new job, I've been really worried about receiving some pay, not used to long sick leaves at all. I'm worried about being able to pay my rent and food in the next month. I've been looking for a new job every day lately. I told him about my purchase and he basically said, "Oh, a woman child, isn't it cute? Luckily, it's not an irresponsible guy who does this." I felt immediately uncomfortable and confused. He added, "We really are too different to become a couple. I already have 2 children. I don't need a woman child." And then she says, "Am I really a woman child?" No, what the fuck?
Hmm.
It's the craziest shit I've ever heard.
Buying a video game to that guy didn't seem like he was wanted to hear your reason at all. Just gonna be like, nope, nope, you're a woman child because you bought a single video game. No, no.
I don't even
I
think you
don't
need a
think
reason to buy and enjoy a fucking video
it's
game.
not childish to buy a video game. Like
No, everyone
this
plays
is
video games.
this seems like a guy who's he tortures himself because he's not allowing himself to play any video games. Video games are fun. Video games can be for adults. Actually, a lot of video games are for adults with complex story. Like, I mean, Animal Crossing is a fun game. It's not for children. Well, it could be for children, but adults can play it too because there's a lot of decision making that needs to be made as well in the game. Like, just this guy was not the one for you. Don't feel
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah. No, I think it is. I think that it's good that you found this out now because A, first of all, don't fucking shit on my hobbies. Go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
B, life is, I hate people like that. They're like, "Oh, that's so childish." Ugh. Life is really fucking short. And you want me to what? Give up things that I love and enjoy because I'm too old to, that's the fucking dumbest shit I've ever heard. That
That
is
person.
refuse. I
Yeah.
refuse. I'm not going to stop liking what I like just because I've aged out of when it's acceptable. We're all going to die. Do what you
Yeah.
enjoy.
Yeah. Yeah, it just seems like any limitations that you set on yourself that you then impose on other people and unnecessary, very unnecessary. Like, oh, you can't buy a video game because it's for children. I'm like, yeah, that guy. First of all, I'm thinking, why do you have children? Like, I'm curious about how he raises his children. But more importantly, though, you shouldn't want to be with somebody who wants to limit you and limit your enjoyment of life. What you just want that person just wanted the adult to be, oh, it's time to work. It's time to look at the children and teach them stuff or whatever. Like, is that what you really want as out of life as an adult? And you're supposed to have fun when you're a child and then no more fun for the rest of your life? Like, is this what this guy's saying?
Apparently, I guess. It's just, I think there's something to be said for compatibility, right? And you don't have to have all the same hobbies. I think that's stupid too. You should have
Yeah.
separate hobbies. You should have stuff that you like doing together and stuff that you like doing separately. But at the same time, you shouldn't have someone that actively shits on and hates your hobbies and belittles you for enjoying the things that you enjoy. I think that's what's shitty about this. Not that he's like, video games aren't for me or I don't really play video games. It's like, no, because you're actively being a fucking jackass to people who do. Like, I could never be with someone like that. That's fucking terrible.
Me neither.
That's a good point, Tricky. He could have been looking for an out, which is, and I agree with Tricky on this as well. Not a good time to get into a relationship. She needs to fix herself, especially if she's going through a really rough depression. Let me just tell you right now, being with someone with mental health issues is like, I can't explain to you how tough it can get and can be. And it's not,
it's hard.
It's hard. And you need to get into a relationship, you at the very least need to be in a decent enough place that it's something you could handle on your own before you expect someone else to also handle it. Even weird hobbies. So that's, she needs to work on that. She needs to work on a depression. She probably should find a job. She shouldn't be trying to get into a relationship right now. That's a terrible idea.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Riley, for another golden shower boy. Riley, video games are for children like cartoons. Only comics are for adults.
Then you're a child. Got him. He's literally playing Midnight Suns right now.
Is he really? I love that. Yeah, Kenny, it is. It can get scary. It can get bad. It's incredibly draining. It's a lot. It's a lot.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Daniel Bow, we got another one. Huh. Yeah, sorry. Okay. I'm just like, every time I pick up my phone to read another question, I've got like 6 messages and I'm just going to ignore them. It's fine. Daniel Bow, thank you so much for the golden shower boy. Oh my goodness. $10. He says, Mint and Zia, what do you think of the idea of an estrogen edition of Friday Night Tights? You'd both be there. X-Ray Girl would host and Gary would be regaled to 9 words. LOL, suggesting this at Vegas meetup. Daniel, I'd do that in a heartbeat.
Look, I'd love to go on FNT.
Yes.
But I don't think I'm allowed on.
Why?
Well, right after Young Clippa went to Eric's warehouse, and there is like, then my tweet popped up, and then like, oh, so this is the chick that Young Clippa's dating. Don't want her on. That was like literally a Twitter exchange.
Did I
Nerdrotic literally replied to that like, I'm not having her on. So
really,
yeah,
interesting. Okay, I did not know that.
It was a GIF reply.
Wow. Huh. Damn, that
like
sucks.
Right under a Sheepsidian
I hate
reply. That. So yeah, I would love to go on. Like I'm not here to make any enemies. I'm here to make friends. I want more friends.
Did I say regaled or relegated? I don't know what the fuck I said. Anyway,
I don't remember what you said.
I don't remember what I said either. But yes, I hate that. I don't like any sort of YouTube drama. I will never not do or stream or show with someone for like, because so-and-so doesn't like, so like there's too much background noise and like absolute nonsense. I've done Friday Night Tights a couple of times before.
Ooh.
And it was really fun. I loved it. I enjoyed it. If they asked me back, I'd absolutely do it. I did. We did the Witcher season 3 review with Gary, or the first half of season 3. I never finished the second half because the Witcher really pissed me off. But hi Johan, I'm having a hard time with words. I don't know what I'm even saying anymore. But yeah, it's I just think it's silly. I think YouTube drama is silly. I would never not have someone on because of something, unless they like maybe really hurt a person close to me in a very real way. Maybe, but because of like some weird Twitter drama, no, that's silly.
I would love to do a show with you and X-Ray Girl and Nina.
That would be awesome.
Anna, Chrissy. It'd be pretty fucking sweet.
Those are all wonderful human ladies.
Oh, Lila.
Especially. I love Lila.
She's
so
cool.
much.
She's so great.
She's amazing.
Got so much energy.
Yes.
Yeah.
And she's so like, oh my God, she has this way. The first time I met her in person was at Chrissy's wedding, actually. And she has this way of like, when she talks to you, she looks you directly in the eyes. She was like playing with my hair. She has this way of like making you so comfortable and relaxed and open up in the craziest way. Like you'll just spill your entire guts to her because she asks you these insightful questions, and the way she looks at you and the way she just will like kind of touch you when she's talking to you, and she like opens up. It's crazy what she does. She's got a gift. She's got a gift. Big Joe Mama says, Tony, go ahead.
I was going to say she's got the gift that I don't have.
No, you guys are in different ways, but I feel like you're also, like I said, I know maybe it's like you said because we just connected, which was fine, but I felt
Yeah.
like it was just kind of instantaneous with you also.
Yeah.
Big Joe Mama for 2 says, Tony, unblock me. I don't know what that means.
Tony from Hack the Movies has him blocked.
Why? What did he
I
do?
don't know. I don't know.
Russell Hall, thank you for the super chat. He says, everyone's circling the wagons. I think it's goofy as hell.
Wait, where's the wagon? I want to circle it. I don't see no wagon. I want to wag my tail all over.
That always reminds me of that episode of Family Guy where was it like Mr. Cheese or some shit? And Peter goes in and he's like, could you please keep it down? You're so loud in here. And he's like, look, here's a wagon wheel. And for some reason, I never don't think of that when someone says something about a wagon.
Oh, I have not seen that show much, honestly.
Oh, the first like 10 seasons were amazing.
Okay. I started to watch Family Guy, and then my mom walked in. She's like, what are you watching? I'm like, Family Guy. You're not allowed to watch that. Delete the Netflix app off of your phone.
What? You weren't allowed to watch Family Guy?
Yeah, I was not allowed to watch
travesty.
Family Guy. I was not allowed to watch South Park, although my older brother, same age when I was, not allowed to watch Family Guy. He was watching South Park, but I was never allowed to watch South Park, even when I was like 17. And so watching South Park with him, I was still not allowed to watch South Park.
That's the craziest thing I've ever heard. I mean, maybe that's good parenting, but that's still crazy. Holy shit. How could you not watch that sucks. Big Joe Mama says at Mint 20 squats. Oh wow. Now we got to do 20 squats. Saw says, Mint, I love your personality. Thank you guys so much, by the way. Big Joe Mama and Saw. Oh my God, I can't click on these because they're moving too quickly. Mint, I love your personality. And Zia is adorable. 20 squats. That means we hit 20. Okay, these you don't have to do if you don't want to because they're exercise. And I understand that sometimes you just don't want to exercise. But you can. Where we do.
I got to do them anyway.
Hell yes. All right, so we're going to do 10 from the front and then 10 from the back. You guys are insane. Oh my God, my stream pen is stuck. Nine, 10. Four.
I have not worked out today. That's what my saggy ass is looking like. That's the look of not working out for today.
That counts as your workout.
Yeah. Whew.
Did it. All right, that counts. That counts as a workout. Hi, Reese. Woo. Thank you. Reese saying nice things. You're nice to me, Reese. Thank you. Why am I breathing so hard? That's pathetic. I didn't go to the gym. I got on my steps today, but I didn't go to the gym, which is fine. I just have to work out Friday and Saturday. But I got a lot done, though. I'm actually incredibly proud of myself. Okay, this one is for you from Russell. Russell, thank you for the super chat. He says, you couldn't watch South Park, but you could screw a 35-year-old. I need to hear the story behind this. Okay.
No.
I was going to say, I need to hear the story behind this. What happened?
Okay. I was on Discord. I was in a Rick and Morty Discord. Was in voice chat with somebody on Discord. We hit it off. And then for like 2 years, we would talk on Discord. Then when I was 18, I flew him from like the place I was at to where I was at. We stayed
Wait,
in a
you
hotel for
flew
5 days. Yeah,
You flew a 35-year-old man out, and how old were you?
I was 18.
Okay, but still.
I was 16 when we met.
Okay.
He pretty much groomed me. So
That's not so
this
that's
is
not so
way
bad at all.
before. This was way before I met Riley. So, so yeah.
Wow.
So fun
Okay.
story about that hookup. So we got Wendy's the first day. He leaves his burger out for like 3 days. He decides to eat his burger on the 4th day. And then he proceeds to shit the bed. And I had to clean it up.
Wait,
I mean, I was luckily in a hotel, so I could just be like, "Hey guys, take these sheets, please. Give me new sheets." But it was a weird experience that I had.
That's okay. First of all, this guy's a fucking creep and a predator and should be in prison. So let's just start there. Second of all, he had an 18-year-old fly him out as a 35-year-old man. He's 18. She's 18. You pay for his flight. You stay together in a hotel, and then he shits the bed.
Yeah, because he decides. I'm like, I literally told him, "Hey, you shouldn't eat that burger. It's been sitting out for 3 days." He's like, "No, I do this all the time at my house. I do this all the time." First of all, red flag. You shouldn't eat food that's been sitting out for more than 2 hours, more than 4 hours. That's just me being autistic. But more importantly, though,
No, you're
this guy
right.
does this often, and he was so fat. Think about 6'4", 450 pounds. He's a walking fridge.
What the? Is he in prison now? Because I really would
don't
like
know.
him to be in prison now.
No, he couldn't do anything. Like he just sits around being dirty, watching movies. Now I don't know what he does.
Russell, thank you for the super chat. He says he was also fat and bald with no job.
Yeah. He had no he had no job at the point. He was like big tech guy, and then I don't know what happened, but he was waiting on disability. And like this big settlement that fucking never comes because bureaucracy. And so I waited until I was like in college. I was in college when I decided to break up with him because I was like, this guy is not going to do shit. And here I am in college. And then I met Riley.
How long were you guys together with that guy?
August 2017 through it's like November 2019.
So 2 years, a little over 2 years.
Yeah.
I don't like this guy. I don't like the sound of this guy at all. Holy shit.
Yeah, I was like 16 to 18. Actually 19. I was just turned 19. And then I was like, I don't want to deal with this guy no more.
We should find this guy and also beat him with baseball bats.
He's probably in the same place as he was 3 years ago.
So we could find him super easily.
Yeah.
What actual fuck? Holy shit. Okay. Well, I don't have words for that except that guy's fucking a gross creep, and
I mean, he taught me how to make chicken. He was like, "Oh, I could recommend you movies." And here's a bunch of movies. And then we watched a lot of movies together. And we also really liked Rick and Morty. So that was also a connection that we had. I guess at some point I felt bad. It's like, I feel bad for you, man. You're not really doing anything with your life, man. And I can just do it. After the hotel, that was in April of 2019. Actually, no, March of 2019. I then dumped him in November because this is a long distance thing. It was easy for me to be like, yeah, we'll still chat. We'll still have a chat together. But I'd talk to him less and less and less and less throughout the days, throughout like the months after I met up with him. Oh man. I remember when he first left, I was like sad. I'm like, dang, and I'm so alone again. Because, at that point I never really had any boyfriends. Being autistic, growing up autistic's hard, mainly because nobody wants to talk to you and everyone thinks you're rude. You know, just normal things. But I don't know.
So it's kind
It's
of one of those things where he took advantage of the situation, A, for the fact that you were 16 and you were underage and very impressionable, and B, for the fact that you were autistic and were already feeling kind of lonely and misunderstood because people didn't want to talk to you because they thought you were rude, which is not the case at all. But so he took advantage of a young, lonely 16-year-old girl on the internet. This is why it is so important to know what your kids are doing on the internet.
Yeah.
Holy
You know
shit.
what? They were so concerned about which shows I was watching. They caught me watching Orange is the New Black. I was like, oh, this is an interesting show. And then my brother was like, oh, it's a show about lesbians having sex. And they're like, you're not allowed to watch that show anymore. Also, they would never allow me to watch The Simpsons either. So I don't have any like Simpsons, except for the Simpsons movie, which is weird. Why'd they let me watch that?
The Simpsons is like a kid's show practically.
Yeah. I don't know why. They let my older brother watch the stuff that I wasn't allowed to watch, like at the same age that I was.
Yeah, see, that's not it's always the same. Always feel bad for the first kid, like the oldest one. Or wait, no, your older brother or younger brother?
Older. He's
Okay.
older than me. I'm
Okay,
the
that doesn't make
youngest.
any sense though. Now I'm
Yeah.
confused because usually it's the other way around. The oldest one is the one that gets all the shit because they're the oldest. And then with the subsequent children, it's like the parents have learned more or just been like, fuck it. It's always that sort of thing. Russell said 18 is not underage. No, 18 isn't, but 16 is when he started fucking talking to her online and grooming her.
Oh, the age of consent laws in Washington State are 16. And
Oh, that's
also
gross.
in the same state that he was at. So we use that as justification.
Ugh. It's the crazy the stuff that happened like when you're young. When I was 16, I was dating a 23-year-old and I look back on it and I'm like, what the fuck? Like that is not okay in the slightest. But you don't know when you're that age. You're young, you're in it. It's hard to take a step back and look at it from an outside perspective and you don't know as much. You know, you're young, you're an idiot. Like I was so fucking dumb at 16. Still dumb. Russell, thank you for the super chat. He says you didn't dump him right afterwards.
No.
Well,
I guess I just kind of stopped talking to him less and less as I hung out with people more and more in person. I hung out with like a lot of church friends during that time because this was around the time of me graduating high school, so you know, parties and such, a lot of that. And then the summer I was working a lot. I was not working at this point. I had quit so I could pursue college, but I was doing a lot of college stuff. I was just doing a lot at this point, so I didn't really think to break up with him. I just needed somebody to talk to that weren't my boring ass parents.
Yeah, he took advantage of that situation very much so. That sucks. Sweet Jesus. All right, well, I'm glad you're out of that situation.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry that you had to view someone shit the bed. Oh Lord, I don't think I could ever sleep with someone after well, actually, that's not true. I guess if I really loved someone and they were sick and they shit somewhere, like I could get past that. But if it's just some guy that I just met and he shits in the, like, I don't know, man, that's tough. Hippopotamus, thank you so much for the super chat. That's 5 from Hippopotamus. He said Mint might be autistic, but she isn't bra-autistic. Sarah squirming to not zoink her jinkies. You ladies are our favorites.
Jinkies.
I love that. That's so cute. Hippopotamus, thank you so much. Daniel Bow, also, thank you so much for the super chat. 5, he said, Mint, you named off everyone I want on the Estro stream, including Melanie Mack, hell yes. And 2 really early FNT girls, Mary Mayhem, Geek Candy, and Darth Barbie. I don't know any of those ladies. God damn.
I'm aware of Melanie Mack. I want to talk to all those chicks.
Melanie, I know.
Also Ashton as well. So that'd be
Ashton's
cool.
great.
She needs to be on. Bring her on.
On here?
Just that the female night tights stream.
We could just make our own. We just make our own female night tights stream and just call it something else. Yes. Something cool. And we'll just talk about nerd shit.
Woo.
I think it'll be fun.
That'll be great.
Yeah. Doc Savage, thank you so much for the super chat. 5 from Doc Savage. He said, bless your heart, Mint. Riley better be treating you right. Absolutely. Zia, good on you for looking out for your girl. Woo. Girls got to look out for each other, man. We just got to do it. Doc Savage, thank you so much, by the way. Yeah, Riley you guys are adorable. You guys seem like things are good.
Yes, thank you. Big heart.
Russell asked what kind of heat he was packing. That's a
7
question.
inches, but covered in a lot of fat.
I would
So
take
smaller than that.
6 inches with not gross over 7 inches. You know what I'm saying? I don't need that
Yeah.
extra inch that bad.
Yeah.
7
I get
inches.
that.
That is above average, though.
Yeah. It is.
And this is from Riley. Riley with the golden shower boy just says, I shit our bed daily, so it isn't that weird. Young Clippa.
I'd be like, don't shit the bed today, motherfucker. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Oh, no.
I'm gonna make you next time. I'm gonna make you clean up your own shit. You know.
Tricky, thank you so much for the super chat. Female Friday night tights, flick your bean Friday. Yeah, right there. That's it. That's a good point, Russell. That's a good point. 7 inches is kind of a lot for your first time. I did not realize that the guy I lost my virginity to was as big as he was because I didn't have any frame of reference. So,
right.
And then we broke. It was just, I was like 16 and we broke up. We dated for a little while. He was like a bass player in a punk band. And then we broke up and we actually ended up dating briefly again later in life before I moved away from Hawaii for the last time. Yeah. He was who I dated before I moved to LA. But anyway, he was huge. Like I always tell girls, do not sleep on skinny white boys because they are packing oftentimes a lot. Like it's crazy.
Yeah.
So, but he was fucking giant, and I didn't like above average huge, and I didn't realize it until I was in other relationships afterwards, and then dated him again later in life, and I was like, oh shit. He's fucking massive. And I did not know that at the time. And that's probably why the first time hurt so much.
Well, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. I just was not expecting it. Daniel Bow, thank you so much for the super chat. That's another golden shower boy. He says, I first discovered you on Friday Night Tights, in which they discussed Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. Loved you ever since. We seem to be the only two who kind of liked it. Daniel, first of all, thank you so much. Second of all, yeah, you know what? As much as I shit on a lot of what Marvel has done recently, in the Multiverse of Madness, I actually kind of enjoyed, especially, look, I know Sam Raimi couldn't really put his stamp on it because he wasn't given a lot of freedom and he came in last minute, but I still think that the movie had a lot of fun moments. And I'm glad that other people enjoyed it as well, because it was just, I felt so awkward because it was everybody just shitting all over that movie. And then me being like, so I actually kind of enjoyed it. I was like one of the only ones. So I'm glad you did too.
I watched it. It's forgettable. Like,
it is.
Yeah.
But I didn't leave the theater going, oh, that fucking sucked. I hated that. Like at the time, I actually did enjoy it. And I really liked the horror elements that they put in it. And I think Sam Raimi is such a good horror director.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Evil Dead. Mwah.
Exactly. Thank you. Yeah, Daniel, I didn't hate Multiverse. It was a stone's throw ahead of what they're making now. Yeah, like what's happening now has been... I haven't watched a Marvel movie in a while. I didn't go see
I haven't
the Marvels.
either. I think the last one I saw was the third Guardians of the Galaxy.
That one was good.
That one was great. But man, I haven't seen any of the Marvels. Any of them with women in it.
No, because they suck, because they can't. And it's not just like, oh, they put women in it, so it sucks. It's because they do this stupid thing where they're like, oh, feminism and strong female characters. And they like shove it down your throat in a way that it takes away from the entire movie. It takes away from the plot. It takes away from the characters. And everybody's just insufferable. It's horrible.
Yeah. I mean, I'm all for strong female characters, but don't tell me, hey, I'm the movie. I'm telling you that I got a strong female character, and I'm here to tell you this constantly, and how this person is constantly oppressed, even though women have a lot of power, actually. I want to tell you that you're being oppressed just like, by being a woman.
It's so obnoxious. Just make me a good movie. And if there's a woman in it and it's great. And no guy's going to complain about that either. Like, no one cares. It's not like they're like, oh, a woman's in this. No one gives a shit if you make a fucking great product with a great story. God damn.
Yeah, exactly. I agree.
Slosher, thank you so much for the super chat. Call it the real Simpcast or Tits and Wits. I love Tits and Wits so
Tits
much.
and Wits is a great name.
Shit, that's incredible. That's absolutely incredible. Johan, I'm with you on that 1,000%. All right, we actually like don't even need to get to any more. This was like a ridiculously fun stream. This was fucking awesome. Mint, thank you so much for doing this.
It was a whole blast.
It was, yeah, whole ass blast.
Yes.
Got everybody. If you're not following Mint right now, I don't know what's wrong with you. You should be if you haven't followed her as soon as you saw her on the screen. If you haven't yet, Mint, where can everybody find you? What do you have going on? What do you got coming up?
Okay, I got daily movie reviews every day. YouTube.com/ASC Presents. There's a daily movie review coming out at 7 p.m. every day. And I got them premiere chats on, so I'll be there. We can have a big old chat while the premiere is going. YouTube.com/ASC Presents. And then I do movie review requests, $20 at patreon.com/ASC Presents. And my spicy stuff is my linktr.ee/Titsman Salad. That's where you can find all of my links, including links to my Instagram and all the other stuff, all the other jazz. Just a nice consolidated list of all of my links.
Yes.
So there's linktr.ee/Titsman Salad.
Perfect. Everybody go visit that link tree thing right now and find all of the links and go follow Mint on everything because she's fucking awesome. If you guys are new to the channel, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment on the video afterwards because it really does help out with the algorithm. I go and I like every single comment, even ones that are mean. Fuck it. I like you. Thank you for commenting. You guys are
I like to pin
awesome.
the comments that are mean.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
I love that. Yeah, guys, and if you're new to me, for some reason you've never seen this channel, it's also what is it, Linktree/XiaLand, see, whatever the fuck it is. I know it's Linktree/XiaLand, but it's XiaLand everywhere. OnlyFans, Fansly, Twitter, Instagram, Xia_land. Subscribe to the channel. You guys are fucking seriously amazing. Thank you so much for all of your support. I usually go through all the super chats, but this was a lot. There are 65, so I won't. But I do just want to take the time. Tricky, thank you so much for, and this is not showing now. Tricky. God damn it, YouTube. Get it together. I'm trying to think. Thank you. There we go. Tricky, thank you so much for the big fat pink boy of the night. Seriously, you're fucking awesome. I just wanted to thank you. Thank you all so much, though. Like, Hippo, you definitely dropped at least fucking a pink boy's worth of golden shower boys. You guys are amazing. We got Saw with an orange boy as well. Thank you so much. Riley, thank you for super chatting the entire time. Mad Amos dropped an orange boy. You guys are seriously, all of your support is incredible. Courtney, I really, really hope that you are feeling better from your surgery. Yeah, seriously. Thank you guys for all of your support. I say it a lot and I'm not going to go on about it because, you know, I'm not alone on this stream, but I just, yeah. You guys constantly floor me with how much you support. Chris Stanley, thank you so much for the super sticker. Big and fat is how I roll, Tricky. Oh my God. Mr. Self-Destruct, it's true. But yeah, I love you guys. You guys are so awesome. Have a wonderful night. Get 8 hours of uninterrupted sleep. And I will see you guys on Saturday night for Camel Thoughts at 10 p.m. Eastern over on Cody's channel. So if you're not subscribed there, please go do that. And then I'll be back on Sunday at 8 p.m. Eastern with snacks. All of the snacks.
Wow. Thank you for the snacks.
You're welcome. So many snacks. Tonight on the stream, Mint is the snack. All right. Good night, you guys. I love you. Bye. End the stream. Wait, I got to hit the end button and like try to wave at the same time. This is not going well. End stream. Bye. It's still not ending.